welcome to my laundry room slash seed starting room. I was just going to take a look and see what I'm growing so far this year. So this is my overwintered pepper plant, and she's not looking too great. She actually did really well at the beginning of winter because I foolishly did not put it in like hibernation. I should have put it in a closet, a cold, dark place for a while. But I left it out here. So it actually got all new leaves. It was looking great. And then all of a sudden, all the leaves fell off. So then I put it in the closet for a while. I took it back out. I don't know. I think it's alive. We'll see what happens. It'll probably get moved to the greenhouse eventually when it's warm enough at night, and hopefully it will perk back up. But anyway, I just thought I'd give that a try this winter. And it's I can't say it's a failure yet, but we'll see. To be determined, I guess. And then I've got my loofah, which I transplanted the other day. They're looking alive, so that is good. I actually had to prop up the light with some popsicle sticks just to make sure it wasn't completely smashed down on there. And what I'm going to do when those get bigger, I don't know. We'll figure that out. But those are my 4 loofah plants. And here is my first tray of seedlings. I've got my Brussels sprouts, which I really should thin down to 1 per pot because, I don't know, I have 3 pots. I feel like 3 stalks. I don't know. 3 to 5. I had 5 last year. That actually wasn't too bad. That kind of helps mitigate some of the bug damage, but we'll see. This is my sad rosemary. I cut that off at the end of the season. I put it in water. It was in water pretty much all winter. Did not sprout. Did not root, rather. So I finally put it in a pot. I really don't think it's doing anything, but whatever. These are some of the same pepper that is. They're really slow to grow, but I thought I'd start another one. I'm only really going to have like 1 pepper plant per variety, I think, this year, because I don't really use too many of them. And these are those tiny little world's most expensive peppers, and they're the world's most annoying peppers to harvest because they're so little. And then I've got 2 rows of onions. Some of them coming up. I don't know what my deal is with onions. It looks like that one's. I mean, I put quite a few seeds in each thing, but they just are sad and slow. But it looks like these are starting to catch up here. We'll see how those do. I might end up buying some starts. Sets don't usually work out the greatest for me, so starts are the way to go on those. But that is my first tray. Anything that's empty, I'll eventually fill up. What I seem to be doing is if it needs the humidity dome, it goes up there. And then as soon as it sprouts and looks good, then I move it to this one, swap it out for the empties, which I actually should do today. We'll look at the other tray while I'm talking about it here. Here's my other tray, and this has got 2 varieties of tomatoes, 2 varieties, I think, of bell peppers. Maybe I only did 1 variety. I can't remember. I'm sure I have it somewhere. And then I started celery, probably way too late, and rosemary, thyme, and oregano. So these guys are going to need lots more time. So I think I'm going to move these tomatoes into this tray. Since they're all sprouted, they don't need so much heat and humidity. So yeah, I'm going to do that. All right, there we go. Got the tomatoes moved over there so I can keep an eye on them. Looks like I got a couple seeds per hole on that one, so we'll have to get rid of one of those guys. There should have been, this one must have migrated because it should have been a single seed. Should have been 4 single seeds, but that's fine. My real plan was really only to have 1 San Marzano and 1 Brandywine, but God knows, you can't just sow 1 seed. I think that's against the law or something. I don't know. But no movement on these other guys. Not a surprise. They were just planted the other day. So I'm going to pop the humidity dome back on and throw it up here on the heat mat, which is really warm. I do have a thermostat for it somewhere. this is this tray, and then I've got the insert, and then the pot. So I really don't think it's, the plant itself is probably not too warm. But yeah, that's what's going on. And here's one more exciting little silly thing. This is my son's Venus flytrap, which I almost killed. It dried out really bad, but it came back and got a flower. So I'm hoping to move that into the greenhouse this summer when it gets warmer. I'll probably have to pot it up in a bigger pot. I don't know what that is. It's a weed. It just started growing in there. But yeah, that's kind of just a fun little guy. So that's what I've got started so far. I think in the next week or two, I'll probably start some melons, maybe some of the gourds. I'm hoping to get another few giant pumpkin seeds, and I want to start those because those are a little bit slower. If we can get the greenhouse with some shelves in it and the winter temperatures, or the overnight temperatures, to be reasonable, we could get the overnight temperatures to be reasonable, then it would be great to start a bunch more flowers. So I'm gonna run out there and check on what I winter sowed. Oh, the sun is out. All that snow that we got yesterday is working on melting. At least the good part about the snow this time of year is the sun is really warm and it can usually melt before it drifts, because when it drifts, then it makes giant piles and they take longer to melt. It's really annoying. I was really hoping to start seeing some daffodils and spring bulbs that I planted last year. Keeping my fingers crossed that none of them got dug up or eaten. I really kind of just spread them out in here, and one of these days if it warms up, I can knock back some of those. The garlic bed, all my leaves blew away. I don't see anything sprouted yet. Most of these beds are going to need more soil. Strawberry bed, we're actually going to expand it down the whole way this year. So I'll probably have to get some more strawberries. Those didn't stay mulched either. All right, into the greenhouse. What do we got? 94 in here. She is toasty. So here's my winter sowing experiment. This is all flowers. I see no sprouts yet. They do need to be watered, that's for sure. I'm hoping once this starts not freezing at night that I can do some more flowers, but I really need to get some shelves up here so I have some place to put them, because that makes it difficult. That's all I have right there. That's going to be a bed eventually, and then the same one in the corner, fireplace in the middle. I'm going to move my little table in here, and hopefully all this will be shelves. One thing at a time, always busy. So I'm hoping to have, what do I have? Let's see, 3 more trays that I can do flowers and pumpkins. I'll probably, I don't know if I'll sow my pumpkins inside or if I'll just direct sell them. I'll have to think about that. But yeah, so that is the greenhouse. And as long as we're out here, I have a ton of cleanup to do. It's all the sod that was taken out for the greenhouse. Really should have moved that in the fall, but definitely I'm okay with all the dirt because that'll just get tilled back into the garden. Yeah, so that is spring, I guess. Things are at over here in southwestern Minnesota.